here to Sills. That's Joe open. We can't leave him open.
No, he's the one guy you can't leave open. The only defense for that is don't let him out in transition. Don't turn it over.
Jones thought about it again. Banks quickly coming back in for Georgia Tech. Joe from deep nails the three. Good pass. Now Joe for three. Nails it.
Off on the baseline.
And another equally as great a job by Joe to steal it on this end. He'll take it the distance and throw it down.
Well behind the arc, but an open look for Isaiah Joe. Joe at the step and the flush.
That was a nice pass by Mason Jones, swinging that ball quickly, giving Isaiah Joe the opportunity to attack.
Big man can step out.
Yeah, he's had a couple big minutes for Austin Peay as well, with Taylor on the bench. 5 quick points.
Razorbacks had their largest lead. Isaiah Joe and a chance for a 4-point play. That's the shot that Isaiah Joe is so good at, that kick out.
Rude driving in on Mason Jones. Hawks going fast. Sills back to Joe. There it is.
Terrific. He said, look, I'm telling you, it's going to be harder when the game comes. Don't make me call a timeout and have to remind you.
In the corner, Desi Sills. There it is. The first three of the season for Desi Sills.
Welcome to Bud Walton Arena, where Arkansas has a 2-point advantage over Tulsa. And can the SEC win back-to-back games? Mississippi State taking down Kansas State. We've got the 61st edition of Arkansas-Tulsa in Fayetteville this afternoon. And Isaiah Joe has his second triple in the early minutes. When we're weighing resumes in March. Joe, the transition, three. Three triples for Joe. It's a 9-1 Arkansas run. Joe forces the turnover. Mason Jones. Fell through. Igbanu and Joyner had cut Witt off. Joe's open. Triple down for Joe.
He felt like Joyner was the key to that road win.
Joe at the answer. The long two. Rochelle, the baseline move, the feed, another giveaway. Joe from 18, got it.
Further and further away from the basket.
Right, and sometimes when teams play zone, it makes you think a little bit more than you need to.
Isaiah Joe, a nice runner, maybe anticipating Drew Peterson. Just had that ball taken away. Desi Sills on the receiving end. See if Arkansas can get a transition basket, nearly a walk. Isaiah Joe yet to hit a three-pointer. He had a foot inside the arc. So that's a two. Last year, Trey Murphy with 4, and here come the Owls.
Yeah, you know, Adriel Bailey can't get beat like that, but there's got to be some backside help there for Arkansas.
That's Isaiah Joe flying to the basket for a flush.
I don't know if we've seen that out of Isaiah Joe. That's a nice
left-handed dunk.
Yeah, that's
nice. That dunk gets him dialed back in. Good-looking floater.
Yeah, and he's scoring at all 3 levels tonight. I mean, one of his threes, his foot was on the line, but he can score from outside, he can score mid-range, and he can get all the way to the basket. He's a special player.
Joe with the takeaway. Mason Jones. We didn't see that last year either. The leaner, meaner Mason Jones will flush. Timeout, Rice. And Kiko, the dunks all of a sudden have these fans at Bud Walton Arena pumped up.
Yeah, Mason Jones didn't have a lot of dunks last season. He gets up here.
Off the high screen. Going to take it all the way to the basket. Doesn't get the roll. Hogs are running for one of the few times tonight, and Mason Jones has 19.
Extend this lead.
Isaiah Joe waiting for that first three-point basket of the season, and there it is on cue. And he's ball back in the hands of Joe. That's a shot that Isaiah can shoot in rhythm.
That's just too easy.
That's towards the end of the conference season, but struggled at times tonight. I would say it's not wise to leave Isaiah Joe wide open.
I mean, and that's wide open. Is whether it's in a game or in practice, you usually get instant reward for your hard work. You get what you put in. You get out what you put in this game. And Isaiah Joe hitting a lot of threes.
Isaiah Joe with a nifty drive and a left-handed finish.
And again, Isaiah Joe has shown that he's able to score in all phases.
Joe to Jones, a lot of contact, the basket, but no foul.
Adriel and the kick out to Mason Jones, an in-rhythm three. And Jones will run it down, or Joe, I should say. Isaiah hangs and hits.
You know, he's had a few games now where he's strung together some points, some assists, some rebounds in the first half, but then he'll get less aggressive.
That's the new era of college basketball in a nutshell.
Hey, I'm telling you, coaches' sons can get it done. I mean, I know a few of them.
Nice step by from Isaiah Joe to create some separation and another knockdown. He certainly had an interesting line the other night. Took one shot in 25 minutes, had 4 steals, 5 points. Isaiah Joe starting to rein in the triples. Isaiah Joe, as the shot clock winds down, another one from distance.
The circle that, you know, that's what you get with sports, and it's really cool.
Joe creating, that's 21 for Isaiah Joe. One more home game for Arkansas Friday against South Dakota before that road trip to Georgia Tech, the test. And Isaiah now with 30 points tonight. Phil Nevin, because you just want to glean something. You want to pick up something from a guy who's not even in your sport. See what they do from a leadership standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, the leadership is, you know, it translates everywhere.
Isaiah Joe with 33 tonight.
Well, they just look really calm and composed, and they're just taking open, good shots, and you got to get out on Isaiah Joe, though.
And if he can keep doing that, then Arkansas will be on stage.
Javonte Green now starting the last 4 games here for Indiana, and another triple try. That one falls for Joe.
You got to get up. Arkansas's defense has not been bad, but they can't score. That'll help.
Joe can score.
That's what you call a deep three.
To Franklin. Floater won't fall.
This is where Arkansas, I think, has to get down the court quickly.
Joe's had the hot hand, and he continues to.
Now, Green started the half very well, but maybe doing a little too much now.
Oh, boy, Joe, he's feeling it. Green light the second he crosses half court for Isaiah Joe. Defended this time by Green, and he pushes him off to Jackson Davis. Joe got time with the step back for the 2.
And that's not Joe's game, but he'll